YouTube? What the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Warhammer. We're going to continue the Kholek Warriors of Chaos campaign that's on very hard. I think what we're going to do here is I'm just going to smash up scaling a little bit. I just want to awaken enough tribes to be able to recruit certain legendary lords. So if you look at coming here, like if I want to recruit a new lord, Archaon, we can, after 10 sets of captives, sacrifice 10 sets of captives, which we're on the way to doing, and then we have to unlock him by awakening 4 Norsekin tribes, which I think we've done 2. So that's the reason why I'm up here screwing with the Northerners. And then yes, we're absolutely going to invade the Empire and the lands to the south, and that's where we're going to make most of our money anyway. And we'll start a second stack before we do that. So some of you wondered why it was taking me so long, like to just mess around with these guys up here. That's what I'm attempting to do. I just want to unlock the other legendary lords so that we can have a very enjoyable experience with them throughout the campaign. I don't want to wait till late in the campaign. No, I guess I'm not really worried about that, but so Doomkeep is going to take him. You can see now that we've got the scaling on the run here. Let's see, just throw this on one of my units. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve this battle because it's not going to be anything special. We can do Raise and Revel, which is going to give us horde growth, since Sack and Raise isn't going to do a whole lot for us from this particular settlement. So let's just do that so we get the horde growth and the replenishment. And there we go. Let's see, so Kholek ranks up. Let's just kind of remind myself, it's been a few days since I played this. Gathering Might is going to give me extra unit experience and horde recruitment, which, and yeah, horde recruitment capacity, which I like. I want to start beefing up for chosen units, so we definitely want this because it's going to make our chosen absolutely absurd. Let's do that, though. I mean, I'm not going to go too long before I need to upgrade some stats on Kholek himself, because we do want to make him absolutely punishing in melee, and he will be, folks. Trust me. I'm not even worried if these guys get wrecked over here. I just want the awakening of the tribes, so not concerned about protecting them. And once I get enough growth, we're going to build the Pillar of Skulls so that we can recruit cavalry. Oh, goodness. Is that Ostland that came all the way up here? Yeah, it's Ostland. And then it looks like Scaling retook the Sarl encampment. Oh no, my allies, I love them so much. Whatever am I going to do about the mighty Scaling? So we're going to awaken the tribe once again. We can awaken the Varg, who apparently were defeated here. Alright, so Sigvald is now available, so we don't need to awaken tribes anymore, per se. So that is good news. Sigvald is available. I can't recruit, or I can recruit. Let's go ahead and change up a few units. I don't know, Scaling's got a lot of stuff around me. I'd like to change up some of these units. I don't think Scaling has enough to really threaten me here, if I change out just a couple of units at a time. So we have like Chosen with halberds. Let's just change out a couple of units. I'm going to recruit a couple of more Chosen, just standard Chosen, because of their shields. It makes them good frontline infantry in most cases, and we finish this Infernal March research, which is really fantastic. So extra replenishment rate, movement range. If we go down this Demonic Pact line, we're going to lose a lot of money. Weapon strength for giants. Let's see if there's anything else over here that's really good. Recruitment cost for chariots, cell cannons, weapon strength for chariots, reload time reduction for hell cannons. Chaos Knights get a buff here. It's not a bad deal. Aspiring Champions, Chaos Knights. Unit experience is always a good thing. Let's start working on that, because then as we have to replace units, they'll come out with really good experience. So I think that'll probably be worthwhile. We don't have enough horde growth for another building just yet. We're only at a 2 population surplus, but we're growing at a rate of 12 momentarily. Just keep getting some work done here. We're just going to keep letting Kholek level up against the scaling. It looks like they're kind of moving back to grayling Moot. So we should be able to come and put the herd on them there. We've now got quite a few chosen in this army, which is going to make our army significantly tankier. You guys have seen me play quite a few battles like this. I mean, I'll look and see if this is like a crazy cool settlement or something. It's kind of neat, but it's going to take me a long time to come in here and... Well, I got to play a battle somewhere. Let's play a battle. And then I'll try and do a little bit of auto-resolving just to get through this portion of the campaign so that you all don't get too bored with just spanking on the scaling, who are pretty easy to put a herd on. Now this is a little bit odd, the deployment zone. It's a cool looking map though. Very cool map. Look at this. And you got like the aurora up there. That is some pretty nice work by someone. So interesting. Alright, let's get the Chosen. The Chosen will go up front to do the initial work. We've got a halberd unit to throw on either flank. And then we'll put the warriors with great weapons, which these guys will probably be replaced with Chosen with great weapons here soon. And then I got the 4 gore beast chariots, which is going to be absurd. Actually kind of wondering if coming in from this flank is better because I'll get better shots with my hell cannon. Because this hill right here is going to be a bit of a pain, but I have a lot longer to move if I deploy over there. Let's just make this work. Deploy the hell cannons right there. Kholek and them up front. Let's put some gore beast chariots on either flank. Yeah, let's put 2 gore beast chariots over here and then 2 over here. Okay, start the deployment. Oh, we need these. There we go. Hard group these guys. Group. Alright, we're ready to go. Guys up here, and let's get our hell cannons to move up. We gotta wait to cool down their abilities. Let's go 5, move up, 4 over here. Okay, we're gonna take Kholek and my sorcerer forward. This is a cool map. Someone did a good job making like these look like overturned or like boats converted into settlements. That's pretty neat. They did a good job. Did a good job indeed. I can't see any of the enemy units, but if we get to the top of this hill, it should give us... Yeah, we can see a unit over here now. Marauder horses. Gore beast chariots are a little bit slower, but deal a lot of armor-piercing punch, so they're going to be a nice addition. We can do this one now, which makes us move faster. It gives us better speed, better vigor. Speaking of, man, we need to find some speed improvement options for our entire army. Got over here. Ooh, there's a pretty nice juicy blob of infantry behind that spire. Let's have a little fun here. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh yeah, we got a pretty good one. And we didn't get any miscast penalty. Let's pull back just for a second. There's quite a few marauders there. Let's get our chariots moved up. Let's go ahead and start firing at some of the marauder horsey men. See if we can get a decent lightning strike here. Try and time it. AI sees it. push up with our chosen. Let's take down these warhounds, then I'm gonna start wrecking their infantry a little. I'm gonna let my hell cannon stay focused on the marauder horsemen. Alright, so Kholek has gotten the combat underway. Let's run the keep attacking, move forward. Kholek, move forward. Chariots, let's pull back out this way, back into the warhounds. Attack those warhounds. Got a chosen moving up into here. Let's take our chariots back a little bit. Take out the warhounds. The enemy lord's back here. Let's go on an assassination mission. Chariots wrecked those warhounds. Not a big surprise. Let's get group 5 to swing back out and around this flank. Smash into these guys real quick. Keep the chariots moving. Those chariots just wreck through warhounds. Warhounds don't have enough mass, I guess. Let's keep our first group going. Hell cannons are hitting trees, so let's move up. And let's see. Let's turn Kholek around, get group 4 on the move again. There's some retreating infantry units. Be good targets for our chariots for a moment, while Kholek and the sorcerer cause an infant. Holy mackerel! The sorcerer just took a big hit from the enemy lord there, but Kholek is putting some big hits in return. Okay, got the heal going. Let's get group 4 and group 5 to move over here. It's our chariots. And push forward with our main blob. And the hell cannon's still moving up. There's your target. Okay, the Chaos Sorcerer is kind of free of this blob for a minute, which is good. Let's see if we can get our chariots on the move again. Gorbeast chariots have a little bit better mass than the standard Chaos chariots. Oh yeah, they're racking up a lot of kills too. Hey, did my hell cannons just try and assassinate my own sorcerer or something? That's kind of weird. Must have just been a clean miss. There we go. Alright, let's just keep my chariots trying to move. Alright, Kholek's been punching his way through, so Kholek's racked up 150 kills. The Gorbeast chariot's getting no small number of kills either. These guys will really pay off whenever we're going up against like dwarves and stuff. I am going to make some fun armies on this campaign. One of the achievements I want to unlock is one where you have like an all-flying army in a campaign battle, so we will do that at some point. And then we're going to have, like, I actually was thinking about, just for the heck of it, making Kholek's armies like all Dragon Ogre Shaggoths and Dragon Ogres, just for the lulz. So let's see. We don't need to awaken tribes anymore. Sack and raise doesn't give us a whole lot, so I say we don't need to awaken tribes, but it's not gonna hurt per se. There we go. And we're just gonna immediately declare war on them. Auto resolve. And now we should be able to subjugate and get some extra unit replenishment. There we go, that'll work. That'll work. And it just gives scaling a couple other things to chew on. So we've got, we need to actually go smack down the Varg and basically put them under our thumb as well. Mutations, attack. Monstrous War Beast, monstrous melee attack. I wonder if that would apply to the Gorbeast chariots. Voice of the Gods, Doomfire. Let's maybe go ahead with Kholek's charge, and then let's hit Foe Seeker, and then we'll be able to open up Wound Maker and Scarred Veteran, which will be good for him. And then we've got our Metal Sorcerer, or our Shadow Sorcerer, who's ranked up here. Looks like I was working on Zealot, which I don't think is going to make a huge difference in the end. Let's maybe work on Enfeebling Foes cooldown and the Withering cooldown. That kind of stuff may be handy in later battles where we're trying to take down enemy lords. Let's go Subjugate the Varg as well. If I could get a couple of tribes like just even decently established up here, it would be a huge help. There we go. Let's just Subjugate the Varg real quick. Alright. I need to get some more open field battles where we can execute captives in order to summon our Kaon. Let's see, Woundmaker is pretty tempting. Let's go ahead and go with Woundmaker, and then we'll do Scarred Veterans. We're going to have over 700 weapon damage with Kholek. So that'll be good. Kind of need to end a turn again, and then let's go beat down some more scaling settlements. I want to really put the scaling in their place. It'd be great if I could subjugate them. We'll take a look at my horde growth here in a minute too. Warherds come.
Direct me, dark gods. Oh yes.
Okay, we're in a ruined settlement, so yeah, there's already a lot of scaling. Like, the rate at which these guys can crank out trash units is pretty disturbing. But if they do attack me in the open field, it'll give me a good opportunity to sacrifice captives, which would be good, because we need 10 of such actions to get our Kaon. This should be our opportunity. We can Lightning Strike and just kind of auto-resolve our way through these guys. We're going to sacrifice the captives, pick up some favor. Lightning Strike is going to make us pretty deadly here.
The mountains.
See there on the Lightning Strike how we can just wreck those guys one by one. We can't awaken the tribe here. Let's do it, and then I'll turn these guys into a subjugated faction. Oh, we got a Dawn's Tone there, which is 15% physical resistance. That's a kind of a big deal.
Ravage them.
Okay. All right.
Spoilers come.
Let's take a look at Kholek, who's ranked up. We can finish Woundmaker and start Scarred Veteran. And now let's take a look at his items. Dragon Helm gives him fire resistance. I don't have anything else to replace that with. We got Giant Blade, Filth Mace, Tormentor Sword. Yeah, I don't think that any of that's better than what he has. Weapon damage and armor piercing damage. For 32 seconds. I don't know, that might actually be a good one for Kholek, or just 10% weapon damage all the time. 10% weapon damage all the time is probably better. Yeah, the ward save is actually better. So we have a 15% ward save, and it actually gives me defense against everything. Captives, horde growth +2. Unit experience for War Beast. I'm not particularly worried about that one. We can get this Razor Standard, which is going to give extra armor piercing damage to certain units, like a Chariot or something. That'd be really cool. And then we can get this one that basically gives one of the units like a Berserk type thing. So let's throw that one in there, that War Banner. Ward growth +2. I don't want to get rid of Chaos Corruption. Leadership. This leadership one's not very good. Let's go with this Banner of Rage instead. So there we go. And let's take our sorcerer and take a look at what else. Yeah, we can't add anything else to him at the moment. Physical resistance. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good. Got some good stuff going on for these guys. I think we're about ready to start up another horde, because we have enough money to absorb quite a few turns of lost income. And though I really would like to get our Kaon summoned to the battlefields first. So we got several vassals up here to do our bidding. I'm gonna try and chase these guys a little bit. I'd like to catch them and execute the captives. Like I said, we got a nice little string of vassals there, though scaling is still gonna need a considerable beatdown. Then one more turn to see if the scaling guys keep running, we'll just run back up here to the altar of spawns and just keep wrecking. Once I get enough horde growth to unlock another building, I'll probably create another horde. Yeah, they're just gonna keep running from me, so screw that.
Bring the storm.
We're gonna push up here to altar of spawns since they're gonna run from me. And let's check out the horde growth. We're at 6, so that's pretty good. Construction slots. We're gonna need quite a bit to construct the pillar of stone, or pillar of skulls. It's gonna be 12. So we're gonna have to work on quite a bit of horde growth here. Not a problem though. Once we get done sacrificing, for Kaon's sake, we can revel and raise some of these places as well, because there's no longer a reason for me to awaken tribes now that Sigvald is available.
You dare? It shall be. Slaughter!
Slaughter we will. So plus 10 armor piercing damage. Like I said, I think we'll throw that onto one of the core beasts. And then the same thing with this banner here that basically gives, what is it called? I can't think of it right now. It's the one that kind of makes it just like a berserker. Frenzy. That's what it was I was looking for. Not great loot, but it's loot. We're going to raise and revel. We could waken another tribe back here, but there's really no reason to. We'll take the sack and raise gives us a little bit of cash. But I kind of want the horde growth right now more than I do the cash, so let's raise and revel. Alright, so that'll hurt. Scaling. That's Manticore is level 20, so we're still 5 there. Weapon strength when attacking. That's probably worth it at some point. Pendulum cooldown improvement. And thinking we're gonna swing. Looks like our allies are about to attack Varg camp and maybe some of these other ones, so that's good. So I'll probably swing southward. Having the several puppet factions is gonna be handy. They'll help me kind of keep some of the other Norsican factions in check. Let's do a quick march so that we can go as far as we can. I want to get over here, down to Bay of Blades, and then get ready to head south. And looks like Ostland has taken over some of the territories of Kislev. Maybe Ostland needs a beating. That should be a good time to break out another horde as well, because we'll start making some serious money as we plow through some of these other factions. And we can sustain several armies just off of looting and everything else. We got a lot of leadership versus other human factions. Yeah, look how strong our crap factions are already. So definitely worthwhile. Varg camp is now, yeah. So this is good. We've now got a pretty significant seat of power in the middle of the Chaos Waste. Gonna hit Bay of Blades and Tower, and then that should leave the scaling beat up enough that my subjugated factions will finish them off. Dwarves are confederating in strength.
This serves the dark power.
Okay, we're gonna raise and revel again. Okay. Kholek levels up. We can finish Scarred Veteran, and then we can get Deadly Onslaught. And then I just want to finish off his charge, Devastating Charge, and then Kholek will be in pretty good shape in terms of his damage potential. Horde growth is good. We're up at 9, and it's only 2 turns for surplus points at the moment. Scaling is probably going to sue for peace, which I would give them if they would become a vassal, but it's unlikely that they are willing to do so. Just, oh, this is a good opportunity for us here, because we can take these guys down. Oh, hopefully, now they're going to run from me, unfortunately. They won't want to engage Kholek there. I can't say I blame them. Kholek alone could probably beat their army if it weren't for the Marauder Horsemen. I guess our movement is fairly limited here in this mountain pass. Alright, let's see. Look at these wieners run away from me. Okay, so Kholek is finally going to be in a position to hit the Tower of Crack here. Tower of Crack. I'm going to let that joke make itself. I didn't name it that, folks. They did it to themselves. Look at them. They're like, you can have the Tower of Crack. Oh, yeah. They just assume give it to me at this point. I'm going to actually take the money off this one because my horde growth is okay for now. Picked up a Helm of Discord. +2 armor, and then gives the... That'll go good on my sorcerer for now since there's nothing else for him to use. Okay. So Kholek's army stands poised to start to wreck the realms of men. I do want to go into a camp soon. But yeah, I think we're in good shape. My allies are gonna easily take control of the north at this point. And I think we can even coordinate war targets, probably, that I'm not doing. War coordination target. Let's just sick them there. Military access. Okay, so they have the war coordination target. And Varg. I'm just gonna kind of push everybody forward against my enemies there.
My tribe is open to your offer. Do not
Yes, there's not much we can do with them from a diplomatic state, which is fine. I can't say that this campaign was ever going to have been focused on diplomacy. Really wish we could raise Archaon. But I've got to get the enemy to engage me in combat first on the open field. Okay, so all of our allies have mobilized.
Forward unto slaughter.
So we can do the encampment. Do some raiding to try and draw these guys out, but let's do the encampment real quick. This may also draw them into combat if I get rid of a few units and re-recruit them. So we're going to disband these Chaos Warriors with great weapons because we can be better than that now. And this guy too. So this may actually tempt Aslan out against me, but it would probably be a foolish move for him regardless. But if it does, then we'll take it. So I think we want a couple of Chosen with great weapons. I'm kind of thinking about whether we should minimize the number of Chosen with great weapons because they don't have shields, and keep a lot of the units with shields and focus our armor-piercing attacks with the chariots and just have like a tankier front line. I think that's what I'm going to do. And we'll just get a couple more Chosen. So I think that will be a better army, and then I'm just gonna pass this army off to the next lord that we recruit. And then Kholek, I think we're gonna put like a really monstrous army together with him, like a whole bunch of other fun stuff. Speaking of which, we need to get a building put together. Alright. All of our recruitment is done. Our army is now quite frightening. We can go ahead and wreck the Empire settlement here, or Ostland settlement. Empire, close enough. Okay. Kholek ranks up, so let's finish his devastating charge. So Kholek is looking pretty frightening at this point. He's anti-large and armor piercing, 728 damage, 92 charge bonus. Our sorcerer is also getting pretty tough. We can go to the Barded Chaos Steed, which actually I don't really want to waste a point on because we're not going to keep it long term. So probably not worth it in the end. Let's finish off the cooldown on Occam's Mind Razor and then get Arcane Conduit next time. Okay. Let's see if Ostland tries to combine and fight me. It's unlikely. But, I mean, I do have them... Yeah, they're just going to run away to their hidey holes. Let's see how my allies... Oh, yeah, allies are doing great. Allies are doing great. Let's move up and encamp. A little bit of replenishment done. And then I think we'll be in a good position to take on the Empire. We are encamped. Let's see. Yep, we have enough horde growth. So we can go for the Dragon Ogre one, which is really what I want for Kholek in order to give him an all Dragon Ogre army. But at the same time, I really want to be able to recruit cavalry so that whatever horde I pass this one off to can actually have some cavalry, which would be kind of a big deal. So let's do that first, and then we'll focus on getting Kholek all of the monster units that he needs. Quite honestly, we don't need knights with lances, per se. I'm gonna need... Let's see, it was right over here. We're gonna need 14 population surplus. But if we were to ditch this building right here, because we really don't need the Marauder crap, we could ditch that one. Let's see if that gets us what we want quicker. Actually made some money off of that Planikin of Trophies building, so that's kind of nice. Having those in each one of our hordes would certainly be useful to offset some of the upkeep cost. Let's see what's going on here.
Your empire dominates all. Could you rival the gods themselves? I think not. Fool. No, please. I've done everything you've asked. How can you cast me aside?
Oh, thank you. Praise to whatever chaos god it was that killed that guy. It's too bad, though, we won't get to actually use the Everwatcher in our campaign, but we do get to kill him. I suppose that's some consolation.
All aboard to the great deceiver.
Oh, thank you. Step on him. cutscene. I like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to be all the time I have for tonight. So the treachery of Tzeentch. It says, the Lord of Change, servant of the Chaos God Tzeentch, has emerged to challenge Archaon's position. How like Tzeentch this is. Not for nothing is he known as the Great Deceiver and the Changer of Ways. Ever does he seek to guide mortals along paths destined to increase his own power. So, as the wearer of the crown of dominion, anointed by all gods of chaos, Archaon must withstand the Lord of Change's onslaught and fulfill his destiny of the end times. So this means we're going to get challenged by the great chicken bird there. Let's, he's going to just straight up chase us, I think, at this point. And the only thing I have that needs to be replenished a little bit is a Chaos Chariot. So we can just re-recruit it. And let's see. Actually, they're going to have a lot of cavalry as well. So kind of thinking we should just kick the 2 chariots because it's a lot to micromanage. And then come back over here and recruit a couple of Chaos Knights. Because we'll probably need those against the Everwatcher. And the Everwatcher should just come straight over to attack us. And then that's probably where we'll kick off the next episode. Is I feel pretty confident that we can just stand here and take on the Everwatcher. I mean, our army is about as good as it's going to get. Kholek is good. We've got a Shadow Sorcerer. I mean, I've got good units. I don't really see how facing the Everwatcher is going to be a big threat at this point. One more turn until our knights are completed. I can't believe he didn't come attack me. Maybe it's because he knows that we're strong. Looks like we finished some research. Unit experience for Chaos Knights. Just in time, too. Leadership for Chaos Knights, sure. Alright, I'm going to end one more turn and then call it quits for tonight. Let's see whether or not the EverChicken moves towards us, or whether we should go chase him down. Scaling's trying to survive. Okay, the EverChicken's just going to come right at us. So this should appease Archaon greatly. He's just got Chaos Warriors. He's got some Giants, which that could be interesting. I do have a couple of Halberd units, and he's got a lot of Trolls, which is going to also be interesting. We outmatch him with the Hell Cannons, and we should have more infantry killing power by a long shot because of these Chosen. They'll stack up well, and then, yeah, we have these aspiring champions to help, so I think we're in a good position. I will see you all in the next episode as we get ready to fight the Everwatcher, and thinking about whether or not, yeah, we go to this upgrade. Probably would go ahead and go to that upgrade as well. So I will see you all on the battlefield next time. HeirofCarthage signing out. Appreciate MSI for sponsoring the channel. Appreciate you for being here. If you want to see more, click my logo in the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe so that you can be the first to know about all the new videos. HeirofCarthage signing out.